Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. And today I am, again, as always, excited to share with you guys another great product. And what's great about having a YouTube channel and having a channel that has grown over the years is I get to work with a lot of different companies. And there are some YouTubers who really specify, they work with just one type of product. And when I first started out, I kind of did that with watches. And as time has gone on, I really kind of just changed the channel to Fat Cat Collections, as you guys know if you've been watching me for a while, because it's a channel where I can review all different kinds of products. And there are so many great products out there that a lot of people don't know about. So the one I want to share with you guys today is not a watch, it's not a bottle of cologne, it's not a leather jacket. This is a percussion massager. And so I'm really fortunate that these companies see something in my channel and want to share this product with you guys. Now, over the years, I've worked out. I've gone through waves where I work out more. Right now, I'm in one of my waves where I've kind of changed my lifestyle habits. I stopped drinking alcohol altogether. I mean, I loved my beer for a very long time. Had a lot of really great memories, but as we get older, the body doesn't work the same way it does when we're younger. We can't get away with some things. So I made a lot of lifestyle choices, and to be honest with you, I feel a lot better. I sleep better. I don't need as much sleep. And this video isn't about just, lifestyle choices, but there are many products out there to help with your lifestyle and with your life. And so as I've gotten older, the years of working out in the gym and hitting those weights pretty hard, at one point in my life, it was a really huge part of what I did. I mean, constantly nonstop bodybuilding, and I didn't have the genetics to really. And let's face it, without opening up that can of worms, a lot of times guys get a lot of help with certain products in order to reach certain goals. But I feel that everybody can be healthy in their own sort of way. And at this point in my life, I'm just trying to find, and I believe I found, just kind of a nice balance. And so, before when I was younger, all I wanted to do was be big and, rip my shirt off, just be huge. And now I just really like to maintain my weight, try to minimize the body fat. And I do love to eat. So again, balance. I don't want to be so strict on diet that I don't enjoy life too. So I love to eat what I want to eat, and I figure working out, doesn't really take much for me to kind of get some results. Now, after I stop drinking alcohol altogether, I can eat a lot more. So right now I weigh about 180. I fluctuate between 160 and 180. 160 is my real goal, but to do that, I'm going to need a gym to open up one of these days. So right now I've started working out in my home gym. You can do a lot with just a great pull-up rack. I will be reviewing that in the near future. TheraBands, that kind of stuff. So this product, I'm not sure where the company's called Bob and Brad. And I'm not sure what video they discovered, but they were nice enough to reach out and want to send me one of these massagers. Now, I was a little skeptical at first because I was like, well, am I really going to use this? But I got to tell you, after having it, I use it almost every day. Over the years of working out, unfortunately, my body's kind of taken the brunt of that. And I used to deliver and repo furniture and appliances like that back in the day. And, a lot of that lifting and bending and twisting kind of tweaked me up a little bit. So having something like this to kind of work the muscles, I have kind of like sciatic pain. My leg is numb all the time. So this is kind of nice to kind of work the muscles around those areas. So let me just show you what you get, and I'll talk a little bit about what they say in the listing, and maybe you guys will make a decision to purchase one of these. I think this is fantastic. If you are the type of person that does anything in regards to working out and anything that causes your muscles to be sore, I'm a huge fan of anything that aids in recovery. My hot tub is one of those tools I use all the time to really not only just relax and just enjoy myself, but it's very therapeutic. And this is another device that is new to me, and it is fantastic. So again, this is the massage gun by Bob and Brad. It's a deep tissue percussion massager. This thing has got a lot of power. This isn't one of those little vibrator Easy, guys. Take it easy. Don't get your mind out of the gutter. This isn't something that's just kind of like a light vibration. This is a percussion massager. This is almost more like a power tool, like a jackhammer, baby. I mean, it really allows you to really massage that muscle deep, and I love it. So they give you the carrying case with the Bob and Brad logo. Let me unzip it here. This is fantastic that you get all this in just a nice, neat package. It is powered by a built-in, I believe it's a lithium-ion battery, and I'll read the description in just a second here. And it does come with several attachments. So when you open up the box or the case, fantastic, very well-made case. You have your instruction manual. It does come with your USB-C power cord. It does not come with the wall adapter, but most of us have those things lying around everywhere, so not a big deal. You do get the cord, and you get the several different attachments. And of course, the massager. They do give you an extra, I call it like a vibration ring. This is a little rubber ring that goes around the portion of the massager where you attach the different heads to it. So let me show you guys what you got here. So this thing, I mean, great grip. It's like a rubberized kind of coating on this. Only downside I found over the years with stuff like this though, with the rubberized coating, this is great for many years. You have a great solid grip, very comfortable in your hand, but I found that this does break down in time. Maybe this will be the one time it doesn't happen, and it starts to get very sticky. And so what I've done over the years when I've had devices, one was a USB drive, the other one was one of my irons for ironing clothes. I just basically use like a Gooby gun and remove that coating altogether. Then it was just smooth plastic. So again, not something you're gonna have to deal with where you're gonna have to throw it in the garbage can, but it is something that does happen that I've noticed with this type of material. The rest of the device kind of feels like it's got a lighter coating of that material. You have sort of like these air vents on top, your power button in the back, and of course your very solid metal housing here. I believe it looks like it's metal, where you connect the different heads. So I'm not sure what you call these, but you have sort of like a C head, and this I've been using quite a bit. You just basically attach it right to the end. There's that rubber ring in case you break one. Each head or each socket, right, whatever they're called, or massage heads, actually have one of those attachments. They give you an extra. So what you do to turn it on, you have a power indicator on the back when you're charging. These will be kind of flashing up to 4 as it's charging, and as you progress and you get more charge on the battery, you'll eventually fill it up to solid blue lit 4 dots. Your power button's on the back, so you just basically press and hold, and it will turn on. You'll see the power indicator. You're in setting 1. So that's the lowest setting. You can see what it does basically is pulse. This one is actually really for me, very usable, but you don't want to use it around bones because this actually is like, it's pretty hard. There's other other heads in here that are softer. This one here I use quite a bit. This has sort of like an air cushioned kind of almost like a shock absorber, and this allows you to kind of beat on an area a little bit more and kind of go over some of the bones and your joints without actually hurting yourself or chipping a bone, right? I have a lot of problems in my elbows, especially on this left side here. So what I'll do is I'll gently kind of get in this area like so. You can turn it up all the way. It's got 5 different settings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on this setting, it's really moving. And this can actually, I mean, you can press this hard enough on your skin that you will actually feel a little pain. So you gotta be careful with something like this. Again, I normally don't use this head around my elbows because you do have the elbow there and it hurts, but just give you guys an example here. I'll kind of push right in this area. And I don't know if I have tendonitis in this elbow or what, but it's painful all the time. I'm constantly stretching it. And I notice when I use this, when I kind of get in that joint a little more and stretch, it definitely loosens up the muscle. I'm not sure, again, if it's a tendon or what, but fantastic. A little harder to reach around your back.
I can't get to the internet right now. Check your connection or try again in a little bit.
Your guess is as good as mine. So you can get around to your back. Hey, you guys know when I do videos, it's raw, unedited. I did a live feed the other day, so guys, like, it's incredible. You don't edit anything and it comes out like this. Yep, unedited. I don't even watch them. I want you guys to have a straight up, unbiased review of these products. I'm always going to give you guys my 100% honest. Always going to give you guys reviews with integrity because ultimately I want you guys to be happy if you do make a purchase. So again, getting back this, I'll use this around my neck. And the design is such that you can actually do a lot of this yourself. It would be helpful if you were going to work your back areas. It's a little difficult for me to reach back like this and get my upper back, but you can still reach some of the middle back. Again, just a fantastic device. I use this head a lot on my leg that's numb. I'll go right over the quad like that. I'll come right up the back of my sciatic and that whole area, my groin, and it definitely seems to help. Again, some of the other heads that you have here are fittings. You have this sort of smaller one which is completely like a hard plastic, and I feel like this would be really good on, and again, I'm not a medical professional here, I'm just using this as an everyday average Joe consumer who's never used one before. So something like this I would use to really kind of like get deep, if I had a deep kind of knot, something like a little bit of a Charlie horse. This really gets pretty deep. I be honest with you guys, the attachment that I like the most is this one here. And that's the one that looks kind of like a shock absorber, almost like an accordion. And when you pop that on there, it has a little bit of give. It's a little bit softer. So it's a little bit forgiving when you get around some of the joints and the bone. It's like right around here, I can go right over the top of that. Again, you don't want to press too hard on that because there is a bone sticking right out of your arm there. But right in this area, I always experience a lot of pain. So just kind of gently massaging that area, it really helps me quite a bit. And I'll tell you, it feels fantastic. When I go ahead and use this, I'll use this particular attachment on my chest. Like after like I said, I've been doing a lot of pull-ups and a lot of push-ups, and you can get a lot of great results just doing push-ups and pull-ups. You're working most of your upper body by doing that. Now, oh man, it's just fantastic, especially around the shoulders. And again, guys, I'm no expert. I'm just telling you guys what I think about this product as a, like I said, an average, everyday, normal guy who's never experienced anything like this before. You can just feel this is something that the company's taking a lot of pride in. It's not something that feels cheap. It's not so, and I honestly am pretty surprised because sometimes you get products, and you know, everything's made in China nowadays. And I'm not sure where this is, but a lot of times you get products, and I've been pretty happy with most of the things I've received, most of the things I've purchased over the years. But you know, this is something I would expect to almost like, this is almost like commercial grade quality. I would think this is something that if you're a chiropractor or a masseuse, I'm not sure if they use anything quite like this, but this is something I feel like can stand the test of time. So the quality is fantastic. And again, I'm giving you guys just my honest opinion using common sense based on what I've seen in other products. You know, I have some DeWalt power tools that I feel like this is on par with the quality of the motor. I've used this for, I mean, at least an hour straight, where I've actually drained the battery all the way down. I got a lot of longevity out of it. It's just a really well-made percussion massager. So let me just read to you guys what you actually, let me see what they list as far as the speed adjustments and everything. So level 1 is 2,000 RPM, all the way up through level 5. You're going to go 2,300 RPM, 2,600 RPM, 2,900 RPM, and then 3,200 RPM with that power display. One light is going to give you 25% left. 2 lights 50%, 3 lights 75%, and 4 lights is the 100%. If we move over to, let's see if they mention anything about, it just says here 2,500 milliamp battery capacity, high temperature, high resistance. I believe they mean just the electronics in the motor. Over 5 years of battery life, we'll put that to the test obviously, and slow battery degradation. And it doesn't really mention though on here anything about the different heads, or I guess massage heads. So let me just read you what they say about the design. Portable, lightweight design. It weighs 1.5 pounds. Again, this is something you could easily put in your suitcase or your gym bag. It is easy to carry anywhere. Powerful performance. Got brushless motors, super blocking torque energy output with uninterrupted dual shaft drive structure. Offers stability, blah, 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 blah. Again, that maximum speed is 3,200 RPM. And it says here it can help muscles recover faster, reduce pain, muscle fatigue, and lactic acid buildup, encouraging blood flow and increased range of motion. 5 massage heads, 5 speeds, large capacity battery. I mentioned already the Type-C quick connect charger. The fast charger port can be charged at 5 volt 2 amp adapter or power bank. I'm not sure what they mean by that. I believe this will charge faster using a 5 volt power adapter. I think that's what that means. And it says here smart chip and 10-minute timer on auto off protection. So if this thing accidentally is, I don't see how you would accidentally turn this on, but let's just say you put it down somewhere or whatnot, whatever reason, it will automatically turn off. So that's fantastic. So just a great device. Another awesome device by a company who obviously has taken a lot of pride in producing something like this. And I encourage you guys, I'll put the link as always in description. Price on these things, there's a lot of people selling stuff like this, and they really range in price. I see several on here just by looking at the page. Real quick, the range, $99 up to like $200. For this, you're right in between. You're gonna get this for $119, $120 with Amazon Prime shipping, and you get 147 ratings on this guy 5 stars. So read what people have to say. That's always, I always tell people, don't just buy something, don't just listen to me, go do your research. Use me as a tool to check out these products, use me as a tool to give you guys my honest, unbiased opinion, but also see what other people have to say about it. See how other people have used this to better their lives, to improve their lives. I love it. I'm happy with it. At first, to be honest with you, a lot of times when I work with companies, I do charge a video review fee. A lot of times when I'm reviewing a product, I take every company as a case-by-case basis, depending on whether my viewers are going to like it, whether or not it's going to be popular, and all this comes into consideration when I decide to review a product. Like there's certain products I won't review, like kids' toys, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense for me to do that. There's not many things that I'm going to review like that. But stuff that's health and fitness related, it's a huge industry. Pain is a huge problem, and people always say, and I've heard it many times, I've said it many times, you can make millions if you could just solve a common problem. And I feel like these devices are very popular to help people alleviate pain and to maximize the performance, recovery time, all that stuff, and just overall just to feel better. So I think it's a great product. It's something that when they reached out, I was like, I don't, here's my video, here's my terms, and they were like, well, we can send you the gun, but we're not going to pay a video review fee this time. So a lot of times when that happens, to be honest with you, I'll just turn down the product and say, hey, if anything changes in the future, let me know. But in this case, I wanted to take the chance and try it because I started thinking about it. I said, you know what, I'm gonna review this because it's nice to be able to build a relationship with certain companies. Who knows what this company may come out with in the future, and it was something I wanted to try because I do have this numb leg all the time. So I feel it's definitely helped on my arm. Even now, before I sat down and just turned it on for that short, what was it, like a minute, if even that, 30 seconds, this arm was really hurting, and now I can stretch it out a little easier with not as much pain. Now in an hour it's going to be tightened up again, but it's something I can use at my leisure. It's something I can take with me wherever I go, and it's something I think that will be beneficial to anyone. It's funny, my dad used to have years ago, maybe 20, 30 years ago, he had this kind of Oster, one of their dogs, I guess, had some kind of hip problems, maybe, if I'm remembering correctly, and it's kind of a heated kind of pad you put on your hand, and it vibrates, and he was looking, and he's like, yeah, they're pretty expensive, and it was funny he had mentioned that and how useful it was to kind of alleviate pain in the animal, and he used to use it, and that's kind of what sparked my idea. Say, hey, let me try this product. This might be beneficial. And so I feel like if it's beneficial to me, it might be beneficial to others. Remember, you don't have to be an expert in using stuff like this. Any little thing you can do to help makes a difference. So guys, I appreciate, I want to thank Bob and Brad again for their generosity in sending me this product. I appreciate the quality of the product. I love when I get products like this that I'm just surprised about and intrigued about, and then I get to share it with you guys. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to ask. Drop me a comment, drop me an email. My email address, as always, is in the description of every single video. I'm always here to help you guys, give you my 2 cents. If you do like the content, please subscribe to the channel, but do click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video, guys, because you never know what you may find on this channel. So anyway, guys, have a fantastic evening. Be safe out there, be kind to one another, and have a great evening. Take care.